Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Music Mania, where I talk about and review all of the latest songs and albums around. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Willow Smith's fourth studio album called Lately I Feel Everything. This is my very first album reaction and review on this channel, and I'm so excited that you guys are here to watch and listen with me. I'll be reviewing every song, and once I finish that, I will give my final ranking on the entire album, because this album was a journey. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. First up, we have the lead single off of this album, Transparent Soul, featuring Travis Barker. Now this is actually one of the 3 features that he has on this album, so his influence is very prominent on this album. As far as the single goes, I, at first, was alright with it. I said, oh, just your standard ordinary pop punk song. And then as I listened to it more, and in the context of even just this album itself, I actually really like it, and I think it's actually one of my favorite songs on here. And I think they did a very good job on this production. Willow sounds awesome on this. This song is very reminiscent of, to me at least, Misery Business by Paramore. It was very much that type of style of music, and I really, really enjoyed it. Next, we have Gaslight, also featuring Travis Barker. Now, this song was very, very influenced by 2000s pop punk, as featured on this album, and especially with Travis's production and drumming on this one. This song, from what I can tell from the lyrics, it is basically gaslighting someone or someone getting gaslighted, and the person is trying to love themselves instead of being manipulated by the gaslighting going on. Now, overall, this song, I actually did really like this one too. 2000s pop punk is mostly what I listen to, well, among other stuff, like I normally do here on the channel. But that being said, I really did like this song too. This next song is called Don't Save Me. Now, this song is talking about how you don't need others to fight your battles for you, and you fight your own battles so that in the end you become stronger than how much you think you could be. And the production, as far as the production on this one, it was super, super cool. And I am such a sucker for guitar solos. So hearing this instrumentation and the guitar solo towards the end, oh, so good. Oh, but other than that, I thought the song was very in the middle for me. Like, it wasn't a terrible song, but I don't know if I would listen to it a lot. I mean, time will tell depending on how many more times I listen to this album. We have Naive, and Naive is a very interesting song, and it talks about the perspective of being a Black American in today's society, and it highlights this through examples in the verses. Like, for example, in the first verse, it talks about how everyone is just hanging out, and then someone looks at the cops all wrong, and now all the cops are chasing them. And then in the second verse, talks about how she gets a phone call from her friends saying that the police shot them with rubber bullets and to come pick them up. And as far as production goes on this record, it was very reminiscent to me. I couldn't figure it out for hours. I could not figure out what this sounded like, but then it finally clicked. And it sounds very reminiscent of like a Nirvana type of song. And that's, I'm not sure if I like this one too much or not. Um I think I would have to repeat the album a few more times. I've already listened to this album 5 times in a row. I think I would have to listen to it a little bit more to see if I would listen to it after I'm finished and done with listening to this whole album. But we'll see. It was very in the middle for me as far as ranking wise goes. Now we have Lipstick. And Lipstick talks about emotional trauma and kind of setting yourself free from that so that you can keep going. As far as production wise, this wasn't my favorite on the album. It sounded very much like a 90s kind of pop rock sound going on. This wasn't my favorite on the album, and unfortunately, it's kind of ranks low on my list, my overall list. It was just a very plain type of rock sound. Home. Come home. Ooh, this one now. This one was a really good one. Completely unexpected. Um, this song features Isla Tesor. You guys might know her from the band Calpurnia. That's actually the band that Finn Wolfhard from Stranger Things was in. Yeah, it was that band. But as far as this song goes, the song is about a long distance relationship and how they want the person to come home and not be so far away from them. And the production on this song was phenomenal. Oh, it was so good. And Willow and Ayla's vocals on this were top notch. They both sounded super super good, especially when the chorus hits. It like really hits. Their vocals get super super good. I really enjoyed this song, and this one is definitely one of my favorites among the rankings. We have Forever. And Forever is a breakup song as looked at through the lyrics, and it talks about how someone was in a relationship and the relationship naturally ran its course and it didn't last forever, unfortunately. Now, production wise on this song, it is a very type of like, I thought of like 80s, 90s rock type of sound. As far as what I think of it is, it's very in the middle for me also. Not really too into ballads. I like my faster, up tempo, really high energy songs. So this one was just very average type of song for me too. We have Extra featuring Tiara Whack. And I just want to mention that Tiara Whack is a very severely underappreciated rapper and she's super, super talented. And honestly, I feel like I'm going to highlight her very soon in my Let Me Introduce You To series. By the way, I have my live show that I do every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And if you guys would like to watch, it's on my channel. Like I said, live every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. But as far as the song goes, the lyrics are, at first, I thought it was about anxiety at first, because Willow talked about in the chorus very early on how she just had to relax and calm down. But then, as you get further into the song, it talks about some very toxic and fake friends that you would like to get rid of in your life. And I feel like it's such a personable topic, and Tiara Whack came into the song really, really nicely. I did not know what to expect, considering how this type of sound goes with Tiara Whack's type of sound, but it was a very interesting type of styles together, and I really liked it. Now we have Grow, and with Grow we have not one, but two pop punk legends. we have Avril Lavigne and Travis Barker on one song together, and wow, I was not disappointed at all. This very much production wise reminded me of an Avril Lavigne type of song, so it was very awesome that she was on the song. As far as the lyrics go, this song is about personal growth, and honestly, I'm very surprised that this song was not a single off the album. Though, I have seen pictures floating around that they're shooting a music video for this song, so it's probably coming very soon. But this song was awesome, and I think it's actually my favorite song on here. Now, finally, we have Breakout featuring Cherry Glazer. And as far as the lyrics go, this is very much about not wanting to be chained down to one type of thing that people expect you to be, but for you to kind of change and break out and grow from that and just keep growing. And as far as the production goes on this one, it reminded me of a early 90s to 2000s type of pop punk underground concert. It was super kind of messy actually. As far as the song goes, I think this is my least favorite on the album. It was just kind of messy, and I don't really think I would go out of my way to listen to it again once I'm done listening to this album a couple more times. Now, I'll give my ranking for the album as a whole and the songs. As far as the whole album goes, I would give this a strong 8 out of 10. It was a very, very good album for, someone who's never explored the genre of pop punk like Willow. This was a very good first impression. I think if Willow kept making pop punk albums or kind of stayed in this genre, I think I and most other people would probably still listen to it. It was a very good album overall. The production on this was really good. The features, all of the features were actually very nice. I don't think there was one, I think only the Cherry Glazer song was the only one I didn't like, but other than that, the rest of the features were pretty good. Now, as far as the song goes, I'm gonna put my song rankings over here. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of this album. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and also to check out my live show every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, where I talk about music news, watch some videos, and also introduce you guys to brand new artists every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I hope to see you guys there.